just tried recording this, and because my computer fan is on, it was like taking over the whole thing. Like all you heard was, and I was like, oh dear, that's not getting used. Luckily, it seems to have calmed down a bit. I don't really know what changed between now and then, but it's less loud, so that's good. Um, anyway, uh, I'm not here to talk about my microphone and computer problems. As you saw from the title, I'm here to talk about pushing yourself.
Tired of tripping on my shoes, but when he loves me, I feel like I'm floating when he calls me pretty.
Weirdly enough, I don't think this is something that a lot of people talk about when giving art advice. Like, I feel like the typical things you hear are practice makes perfect, practice the fundamentals. Yeah, that's what you hear. But I don't really hear a lot of people saying try and push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Because really, I have learned very recently, by the way, like over like the past month, that kind of pushing yourself beyond what you think you can do is really the thing that is going to improve your art and get it where you want it to be. See, the thing is, I think everyone who draws kind of has like this one thing that they would really like to like be able to do. And for me, that was making drawings that would be able to portray some sort of scene going on. So, like if it was fan art, a scene from the show or movie or whatever. If it was of my original characters, a scene from the book or short story that they're from. Um, by the way, I'm a writer. That's where my OCs come from. If you want to like check out any of my stuff, I will have a link in the description. Just saying. I almost said link in my bio. I'm too used to like other social medias that aren't YouTube.
Among Us in real life.
But despite that being the thing I wanted to do, um, I haven't really been doing that over the years. I kind of just thought to myself, well, that kind of stuff is the type of thing only experts can do, you know? The reason that you go onto Instagram or whatever it is and see these amazing scenes drawn out by artists is because they have years and years of experience. And because of that, I kind of limited myself to just drawing character portraits, thinking, well, you know, this will help me draw characters in scenes later on. There are some exceptions, but for the most part, that's how it was. And even when I did draw like scenes, I would try to keep it very simple. I wouldn't do something like this where there's multiple characters and there's perspective stuff going on. But something I've learned recently, and like when I say recently, I mean really recently. I mean like this past month, is that just sitting down and trying out those things you think might be too challenging to draw because you want to can actually result in some really cool stuff and improve your art. I did this illustration of my character Oliver based on a scene from the book I'm writing where he casts a spell in his sleep by accident, and I, I really like this drawing. I think it came out good. I'm not the best at backgrounds, but um, even my attempt at a background, I think, really uh, helps add something to the drawing, and I'm glad that I decided to go ahead and play around with lighting effects when it came to Oliver's magic, because I think that also helped the drawing a lot. And I don't know, like I'm just happy. I I I didn't think it was something I could pull off, but it turns out I was wrong, and it made me start to think, maybe we can all actually do more than we think, and we're actually judging our skill level incorrectly because art is scary sometimes, and we're afraid to try anything um, that might not work out. Also, to be honest, these last couple of drawings I've done have just been so much fun, and I think a lot of that is because I'm like doing the thing I want to do. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, do like that traditional sort of practice where you sit down and try to learn the fundamentals because that is very important and you do not want to skip that. But what I'm saying is, maybe don't try and like dictate what you can draw because you think you're not advanced enough. Um, Even if it doesn't come out well, you'll probably have a lot of fun with it because like I genuinely did have a lot of fun with these past two drawings. And I don't know, I'm just do what you want because it'll be fun. And honestly, pushing yourself to do something that's a bit more challenging teaches you a hecking whole lot. I mean, with this, I feel like I learned a little bit more with drawing backgrounds. I feel like this one's a little bit stronger than my last one. It's not like great, but it's a bit better. Also, perspective. This is like one of the first real times I've done it. And I think that was a worthwhile experience to have. I mean, I it someone who is really good with perspective could probably look at this and be like, "Oh, there's a lot of stuff wrong here," but that person's not me. And I think it looks good enough. And the more I do stuff like this, the better it's gonna get. Another thing is like pushing yourself in big ways. Also kind of gets you to push yourself in small ways. Like as you just saw, I was struggling with doing Amity's line art here because she was super tiny in the illustration. And I was like, should I just copy and paste this into, like a new canvas and then copy and paste it back? And I was like going back and forth. And then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it because you don't have this pixelation problem in traditional art and there's no reason I shouldn't do this. And so I did, and the line art came out a lot better, um, and it made it a lot less stressful to do. Um, and also, I just think there's something satisfying about copying and pasting parts of my drawing. I don't know why that is, but I always have. It might just be because I grew up watching speed paints, and I don't know if people do this as much anymore, um, but definitely like back in the era of like edgy MLP speed paints with Nightcore in the background, you would always see them selecting things and copying and pasting stuff and moving things around, and I just thought that was really satisfying to watch. So me doing it myself is always satisfying, although I do try to limit myself a little bit because I don't want to like get so used to copying and pasting eyes that I never learned to draw the second eye. Though to be honest, I don't know if aside from the eye thing, selection will really like slow down your learning. Like if you're doing it to like fix proportions in your drawing, you're still noticing the proportions are wrong, which means you know what you're doing. I mean, it might be a little harder to draw by him, but I don't know. I'm not an art expert. Y'all do what you want. There's no rules. Let's just have fun here, okay? But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to say. Push yourself in art. Have fun with art. Draw what you want because that'll make the process more fun. And uh, you'll learn things and stuff. But yes, my dudes, that is it. Thank you if you sat down and watched through all of this. I genuinely mean it. It's really nice to think that someone sat down, clicked on this video, and thought what I was saying was nice enough to stick around through it all. It it really is. So thank you again. I suppose this is the part of the video where I'm supposed to be like, oh, if you enjoyed this, you can subscribe to my channel, and follow me on these social medias, which, like my writing, will be in the description. Just saying. Um, but yeah, do that stuff if you want. I genuinely don't know how often I'll be uploading on this channel, but I have been, sort of been getting involved with it a little bit more this year, and I've been having fun with it. It's been a nice way to sort of push myself to animate more, and I do have an animation coming up soon, like a full completed one, um, which is pretty exciting. Um, but yeah, you know, thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this and y'all stick around, and uh, yeah, bye. Have a nice day, y'all. Also, the speed paint of Amity, is not finished yet, like me doing her line art. So I'm just gonna put the last couple of minutes of this on super speed while the end card stuff plays. Uh, Hope y'all enjoy, and I will have a little thing at the end where I show the completed drawing. I don't have recording of me doing the whole drawing because I didn't think I would need that much footage, and yeah, I didn't. But yeah, super speed time, boys.